So hit the icon on the screen.
Hello traders, it's Tune Upon here, founder of Master the Markets Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So welcome to Market Blues. You know, the aim of Market Blues is to help you get out of the Monday blues and get into peak performance state. So let me just get that out of there. Let me just see. Okay, so we should be able to. Now, as I was just saying, Market Blues is all about getting into peak performance state for traders on a Monday at the start of the week. Okay, so today's topic is going to be on focus. All right. Now, as traders, it's very, very important for us to keep in focus in line of the trade in play. So what are the three things that you need to keep your focus on? So let's take a look at that. So let me just get the screens up, then we can have an analysis of that. And then we also go on to the markets as well after that. So let me just share my screen over here. So you can see over here. So let me see, stop share. There you go. Right. So you can see, let's see. That's right. So we got it over there. Right. So let me just quickly annotate in over here. So focus. So focus on three main things. All right. What are the three main things we need to be focusing on? First of all, you need to be looking at your different personalities first. Okay. The different personalities within you. And some of you might be saying, what do you mean, Tiru? What do you mean by personalities? Right. Now, in the Make It Happen section in our Traders Basecamp package, we actually go into this a bit more much in detail. But the three personalities you should be looking at, first, your focus on your physical body, your physical personality, shall we say. Now, focus in terms of that, in terms of, looking after your physical body, going for exercise at least about 3-4 times. Some of you might be asking, what has that got to do with trading at all? Because you see, traders, focus requires awareness. And awareness basically means your ability to concentrate on a particular object or thing for an extended period of time until you shift your attention to something else. Okay, so that awareness must be there. So to help towards that awareness being in the present moment, any kind of exercise to keep up the physical personality up and healthy will really help you in absolute awareness and being in the present moment. Now, as I just touched on, before I go into the other two personalities, I just want to explain about the meaning of focus. Focus, you see, if you were to put a definition to focus, it can also be said concentration, isn't it? And as you know, one of the very good speakers on concentration by Dandapani, he actually defines concentration as as your ability to keep your awareness on an object for an time until you make a conscious choice to shift it to something else. So, to help you with that focus in the definition that we just spoke about, the physical personality needs to be first kept healthy. The second thing is your emotional personality. Okay, you need to focus on your emotions in the sense that they got to be stable, and so that it doesn't get into the fear or the greed mode. So how do you focus in that space of equanimity, which is what is required for us traders? How do we do that focus? There's a lot of ways, but one thing that really helps is what we call breathing exercises or breathing type of meditation. In Sanskrit, it's also known as pranayam. So any kind of exercises like that help us to stabilize our emotions and keep us in focus in the present moment as we are trading. Another thing that can also stabilize your emotions is also understanding and reflecting and visualizing the real purpose for why you are trading. What is the higher purpose, the higher ideal that you are trading for? Why do you want to earn that money? To earn that money to do what? Is it to not only to support your family, not only to support your children, but is it also for a wider community? Are you supporting an orphanage, or are you supporting towards a mission of spreading, the truth and the awareness to people and to raise people's consciousness, whatever it may be, or it might be even just to build a village or to build a school for free education, whatever your higher purpose may be, that can also help you stabilize your emotions and not do impulse trading as well. Okay, so that focus on that can help you stabilize your emotions. In other words, we call that sublimation too. The third thing that you need to focus on is your intellectual personality. The intellectual personality is very, very important in focusing that towards the edge of your trading strategy. We've talked a lot about this in terms of all our videos in our Traders Education Center, or Trader Master video series, Trader Starter Pack video series, which you will find the links to go and look at underneath this video. So I would highly encourage all of you to reflect on these three main points. The whole focus on the intellectual personality is towards your edge, so that finally you get the cumulative net profit in your system. Okay, that is what I would say the focus should be on these three personalities: the physical, to keep your physical body in health; two, the emotional personality, so through breathing or pranayam exercises, or through also understanding your real purpose for why you're trading; and three, the intellectual personality, always to remind yourself what them, so that it will help you get towards a cumulative net profit to overcome any of the conflicts from the other personalities. When the focus is kept on all these three personalities, then they will be aligned and they will become an integrated personality rather than becoming a conflicted personality. The last thing you want is the emotions and the intellect fighting with each other, and you're doing things that you're not meant to according to your trading plan. Okay, so that is where the focus should be. When the personalities are integrated, then you're more and more in the present moment, and when you're in the present moment, your decisions and your style of trading to be at peak performance state will be much, much more probable. All right. Okay. So I'll leave you with that and for you to reflect on that in terms of focus on this Market Blues episode. Right. So now just a quick look at the markets and see how they are doing. So I'll quickly go through this. So over here, what do we have? So we have basically the cable over here, what we have over here. So let's take a look over here. Uh, let's see. Okay, so we got cable over here. The main thing that you should be really looking at, traders, is this high over here. If good buying strength comes in cable, the first level to be taken out, of course, it has been taken out already, is the high of this bar. Second level is here. A lot of stops will be stacked up over there, is what we can be looking at. Okay, so that's one. Now, the other thing is on the euro dollar. Let's take a look at euro dollar, how it's performing today. Euro dollar, again, there's a bit of strength towards the upside. That's a primary over there. So, but open equity diminishing to the downside. So if it does take out that high, that's the first sign of strength to the upside. Dollar Swiss, on the other hand, you can see over here, You can see that's taken out the low, a little bit of weakness over here, as we can see. Open equity diminishing to the upside. If it does take out this low, then more strength to the downside. Okay, or other than that, if it carries on, then there will be more strength to the upside. Okay, so let's take a look further at dollar yen. Dollar yen, there is a little bit of weakness more to the downside today. Open equity diminishing to the upside. If it takes out this level, confirms the top later on, then of course, then the open equity will change towards the downside. But as of now, I would say that it has diminished to the upside. Okay. Aussie dollar, on the other hand, you can see that there is more strength today. It's taken out very strongly. The high of yesterday's bar, more open equity to the upside. The second level to be really looking at is basically this high to be taken out. So we'll see how that performs. Euro yen, on the other hand, you can see over here, there is a downtrend at the moment, but open equity is still to the downside, so we'll see if this low is taken out and how it performs as well. Okay, right. Singapore dollar, you can see uptrend, open equity diminishing to the upside. So the two levels to look at is this low and this high. If it's taken out, first level of sign of up strength towards the upside will be this level over here. But I would say this is already showing weakness to the downside. GBP yen, on the other hand, you can see more strength to the upside. We are not, the open equity is diminishing to the upside. Trailing stop should be tighter. Uptrend over here as well. So open equity more diminishing to the downside. If this high is taken out, then I would say it will carry on further up. Then the rest, let's see, the Dow Jones, 31,155. Place of caution to look at is this high. See if that is losing its strength over them. But the first sign of weakness would be take out the low. But I would say still there's much more open equity to the upside, but just be cautious just because of that high that you got take out and all the consolidation that has happened from before. Okay, so next, silver on the upside, $27.42. High didn't get confirmed. So what we will be looking at, the next level is for this high to be taken out. This has already shown strength, so I would say more continuation strength. Okay, but this level should be cautious of. Gold, on the other hand, a good rebound there, 1834, still a downtrend. This high to be taken out first. If this confirms bottom, some buying pressure can come in, but this is the first one to show a reversal of. Right, I guess that's pretty much that from me in this Market Blue session. So today we looked at basically the focus. The topic was focus in terms of our Market Blues topic, and the other thing, then we looked at all the markets on how they are performing as of the start of the week. So traders, good luck for the week. As we always say, it's very important to keep in focus, and as with all the other topics that we've covered, to keep you at your peak performance state. And as we always say, till next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.